Just an update on how things are going. So the architect and the builder has sent us this. This is a very popular Thai house, more modern Thai house, because having a flat roof saves a lot of cost in way of using steel and labor as well. So you'll see quite a few houses that look like this. So they won't have the pointy roof because that would cost a little bit more. And normally it's a box in a way, so you'll just have comes in a little bit, have a step either at the front or at the side, and a seating area. Now we have been into one of these houses before, and surprisingly it was very cool. I asked them if they had aircon on, and they said nope, they're just using fans, and it seemed to work. So just building what suits the environment. That is the architect's drawing. Won't be that final thing, but it'll be similar. And that's the floor plan. So what we'll do is we'll have 3 bedrooms up here. This will be a kitchen, living, and 1 toilet. Very simple. Yep, just like that. So we are currently just doing up a contract, and once we've done the contract we're paying a deposit, and then after that it's all go ahead. They will start immediately. The contract has been written up by hand because we don't have a printer, and yeah, just a couple pages. So no lawyers here, no lawyers needed. What a waste of money paying so much money for lawyers. Yeah, so very simple. I think he's going to start tomorrow. Now we did have some problems. The problem was that when we were viewing the house, we were getting a price of the house, and the house was built about 2 years ago, and now inflation have also hit Thailand, so the cost of steel, the cost of building material has gone up a bit, so we are paying a little bit more than what we expected, but still that's nothing compared to the rest of the world. So we're still okay financially, but we'll see. But the thing is, we've wrote an agreement that this is the final price, no matter what the problem is in the future while building. You're not going to charge me any more than the final price, and that is the main part of the contract. So it's not like they start a building and then, oh, we need to topsoil it a little bit more, we need to do this a little bit more, I'm going to charge you a little bit more. Nope, that's not going to happen with us. This is the final price. You get it done in 5 months. Oh, the other thing is, we thought that it was going to be 3 months to build, but we just realized it's the raining season in a couple of months, so there will be some delays. So yeah, that's the annoying thing, is that we're building in the rainy season, which means that it'll pour down and there'll be delays. So yeah. The final price is 1 million Thai baht. So if we exchange it to our currency at the time that we change the money over, 1 million Thai baht ends up to be $43,668. So let's just say under 44,000. And what we get with the build is we get a house, 3-bedroom house. We get, so everything's to the finish, except for curtains. We don't get the aircon. So everything's painted, everything's ready to be moved in. All the things are connected up, power and everything. We get a carport, we get concrete. So basically, once everything is finished, we're ready to move in, put the curtains up, and put the furniture in, and that's it. The kids are learning Thai, I'm learning Thai. We've just purchased these dictionaries for the kids to take to school. it would help them a lot to talk to the other Thai student, because learning two languages is important. For me, I learn on the spot. So what I do is I'll go to the market, go to the shop and buy things there, and I'll start learning Thai that way. Normally I go to a shop like 7-Eleven, they'll ask me if they'll ask something that I don't know, and it'll just be something like, are you a member? And I normally just say, if I don't know something, I'll just say, "ไม่เข้าใจคนนิวซีแลนด์พูดไทยอีกหน่อย," which means I don't understand. I'm from New Zealand. I'm a New Zealander, and I only speak a little bit of Thai. And then all of a sudden they start speaking English to me, which is strange. So sometimes they do know English, and sometimes they don't. And then I'm starting to pick up a few words here and there. So slowly we're starting to learn the language. But most of the difficult things that we've been doing, like sorting out builders, sorting out buying land, my wife's just been translating, just been doing all the paperwork. So at this stage I don't need to do all that kind of work.
ผมต้องการทางเพศ
Yep. We've been to the builder's house, we've met his wife, we've met his family members, we've met his neighbours, we've seen the house that he built in the past, the other houses building that he's built. So we are confident that when we hand over the money, he's not just going to run away and scam us, you know. So if he runs away, takes the money, doesn't return, we can just go to his house and, you know, get a little bit of revenge. But that's not going to happen. So what are you laughing at? And then, so we know it's safe to trust this local builder. We know that when we hand over the money, he's not going to escape, because we know where he lives. So we're just making the transfer of the lump sum. That's the first installment. This is the builder here. As you can see, no suit and tie, no middleman. We give him the money, he sorts out everything. And we know where he lives. Yeah, no fancy building, no fancy office. This is just at our hotel, and we're just making this deal now to make it official. That's all done. Now we've got to wait about a week for the power and water to be connected to the council and get the permission. And then after about a week, during that time, he'll be ordering stuff, and then we'll start seeing machineries and labour onto that property, ready to be built. While the other house is getting sorted, getting built, we're just looking at another accommodation to rent for that 5 months. We found this bungalow which is for rent, and there's a few bungalows, and they're renting for 4,000 baht per month. And I think the hotel doesn't give us our own personal space, but this should. So we'll have a place to park our car, our bike, place to hang our clothes, and it's just a little bit closer to the school. So we're just thinking about this option for now, just while the other house is getting built. While we're sorting out that land in town, I'm going to sort out the other land in the country. So we need to buy some tools, because I've got a few trees to clear so that we've got access for a truck and also a nice view. Okay, we've just been to the market and I brought this. So just a big grunty saw. I was going to buy a chainsaw. They've got chainsaw here, but I thought the amount of work that I'm going to do, probably not worth it for a chainsaw, and most of the trees are quite small, so this would be useful for big trunks, and then I'll probably just use an axe. So we're just using these to start off with. So all these tools are to clear that bamboo bush, and then we need to get a truck in and maybe put some topsoil here and there, and also I'm going to get a bamboo hut and put it on there while I do some work around that land. I do want to kind of make like a resort or Airbnb on the spare land, but we'll see how our financial situation goes. I brought another handsaw just so that this one's just used for cutting the bamboo into portion size, so that I can use that bamboo for furniture or for whatever, fencing, and then most of the work will be done with this. A very, very primitive tool. It's got that curve so that it catches on to the trunks, and it's quite heavy and quite meaty, and then you can also use that just to do quite a few things. Yeah, imagine, oh, you know,